Okay, everybody, you should be familiar with all these laws of indices. Okay, I've already gone through with you roughly all these during what we call EMATS revision, right? Okay, now we're going to look at one particular example which combines indices with logarithms and simultaneous equation. So we are doing three things in one, okay? Now, there will surely be simultaneous equation solving in your examination, okay? I will talk separately on that maybe later. Okay, but in this question, you see how to solve this, which is an indices question, and then got logarithms, huh? How to do it? So the whole idea is you must understand that you must convert this into algebra, okay? Meaning maybe something x lah, something y lah, then equals some number. Sorry, that will be your equation 1. Do the same for this. Logarithms, you can get rid of the log using the logarithms rules. And then you change it into something x lah, something y lah, then equals some number. Then you solve these two simultaneously. Alright? Now, let's start. Okay? The solution actually is here, and I've shown you that this is a 8 marks question. But how do you do this question? You see, when we have indices, right, we always try to change to the same base so that you can remove the base, correct? And if you use your calculator, right, you will find that 3 to the power of 5 is actually 243. Okay? But this 2x remains, okay, remains. And please, when you write 2x, right, don't write it higher like that. Don't, because like that, right, you may think that later, you may think that it's 5 to the power of 2x. No. Write it, this is power, right? This is also power. Write it at the same level, so that you know that it's this times this. Okay, that's how you can remember. Then divide by 3 to the power of y equals to, also 2y, because this is 3 square, so it's 2y. Again, later you should know that it's 2 times y. And this fella actually is 1 over 3 to the power of 4. Okay? And then when you bring it up, it becomes 3 to the power minus 4. Why must bring it up? We discussed during EMATS revision that they must all be at the same level, okay? Then they can talk. Alright? Now, once you have done this, this 10x, divide by this means minus 2y, right? Okay? Then you will get this. Same base. You can just write it as this, and that is where you get your, okay, see, in the exam it's like that, we give you marks already. Okay? Then you get this, which is what I have here. You get the marks already. Okay? Then this one is to make it simpler. I divide throughout by, not divide throughout. I make y the subject. Okay, I make y the subject. Okay, so this is like my equation 1. I hope you are clear. Okay, now I'm going to erase this. Let's now look at the second one, the logarithms. Okay, we are trying to revise two things in one question. Now, how do we do this logarithm? Logarithms also is the same kind of concept. We want to make the log the same. Once they are the same, we win already because we can remove the log. So the easiest way to make them the same is to change to base 3. Why? Because later I show you because there is log 3 here. Then this thing inside the log, right, we call the argument. We don't really need to know them lah. You just know the thing that's inside the log can already. This, right, you put here, and this number that's at the base there, you put at the bottom. Why do I want to change to base 3? Because we know that, we know that 3, because this whole thing is a number, right? It can become another number. Okay? 3 to the power of what is 9, so answer 2, right? So this is actually just 2. Meaning to say that it's actually just log 3 y minus 6 then divided by 2. Okay? Then now you see, can you remove the log already? No, you can't. Why cannot? Because when this is divided by 2, right, it means that it is actually half here. Your log, the coefficient must be 1. This one, the coefficient must be 1. They can compare the inside, but now there's a half here, then cannot compare already. Then how? Then you multiply, you remove the denominator. That means you multiply both sides by this. Why down here x, down here y? Is it correct? Yeah, it's correct, okay? Then now you use the power law. Remember the power law? Throw the 2 up. So it's x squared. Like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Like that, Now, are we able to remove this log 3 already? Yes. Why yes? Because the number here is 1. Number here is 1. So we can just remove it. Okay, then you end up with this. Alright, this is your second equation. Just now we have the first one, right? With the first one, here, this is your second one. There, x squared equals y minus 6. Can you see that? Now, what do? You sub 1 into 2. So you replace this, you replace the y, right, with, you replace this y, with this 5x plus 2. You throw it inside, become a quadratic equation, then you solve. Okay, you can use the quadratic formula to solve also, not a problem. Okay, then you get these two answers, and that will be your answer. Alright, these two answers so-called any answer to reject? Must you reject any answer? If you throw in the x, positive, not a problem. You throw in, not a problem. You throw in, not a problem. You throw in, not a problem. So you cannot log a negative number, right? So you just check all that. If all okay, then okay. But most of the time, Nan-Chow likes you to reject things. So whenever you get two different answers, you must sub back and check. Most of the time, ladies and gentlemen, you must reject. Okay? Especially during end of year examinations. Okay? So please check. Okay. Now, I revised with you a bit of indices, a bit of logarithms, and now I'm going to just tell you about this simultaneous equation, because this question combines all three together, right? Simultaneous equation. Now, in a typical simultaneous equation, they may not give it to you in this combined form. Okay, they may just ask you to find the coordinates of the of points where the curve will be this curve, x squared equal y minus 6, meets or intersects or cuts the line. Where is the line now? This one, 10x minus 2y equals minus 4. Okay, so I want you to read the question very carefully. If they ask you for coordinates, you cannot leave your answer like that. If they ask you to solve, can. If they ask you to solve, this is correct. But if they ask you for coordinates, then your answer should be 1, 7, must put bracket, okay? And 4, 22. Are we clear? you must write the coordinates. Okay, thank you. We'll stop here.